Hi, and welcome to this quick registration tutorial. We'll be demonstrating the steps you need to take to register new students for school and/or busing. All parents and guardians will need to complete this process every school year. Once you're in our system, next year you will follow a similar online process on our returning student registration form. If your child attended a Parkland School Division school or previously rode a bus in Parkland School Division's regional transportation system, please check your email inbox for your link and instructions to complete this process for your student. If your child is new to Parkland School Division and will be attending school here or riding the bus for the first time, these are the steps you need to follow to register them. Before filling out the new student registration form, you will need to determine your designated school. If you are registering for school in Parkland School Division, you can do this at www.psd70.ab.ca by entering your address in the school locator. If you are registering for school in an Evergreen Catholic School Division school or at another area private school that uses Parkland School Division's transportation services, please check with your school jurisdiction to make sure you are enrolling at the correct school. Now that you know the name of the school at which you wish to register, you can begin to complete the new student registration form. You can access the new student registration form from any Parkland School Division website by clicking on the registration quick link on the homepage, then clicking on the link to access the registration form. Once there, you'll need to create an account by clicking on the Create Account button and entering your information in the provided fields. Once you sign in, click on New Student Registration Form to start filling in a new form. First, enter your new student's name and date of birth and click on Add Student to add them to your account. Read through the instructions, then click Next to start the form. On this page, indicate which of the listed scenarios applies to your situation. Remember, any students who have previously attended a Parkland School Division school or rode a PSD bus will have to complete a returning student registration form. Next, indicate whether you're enrolling your child as a new student in Parkland School Division or have enrolled them in another area school and wish to register for busing. Next, select the grade and school in which you wish to enroll your student. The school you select should be your designated school. From this point on, the form may look a little different from what you see in this video, depending on whether you selected a Parkland School Division school or another area school at which to enroll. In this example, we are registering a Parkland School Division student, and the form fields will reflect this. Students attending other area schools are only using this form to register for transportation and will therefore be given fewer fields to complete. Click Next to proceed to the next page of the form. This is the student information page. Enter the requested information in all of the required fields. Please take special care when filling out the form. Parkland School Division will receive the data exactly as it is entered. So please be careful of spelling, capitalization, and punctuation. When filling out the student's primary residence section, it's important for families who use transportation services to note that in accordance with the School Act, school boards are not mandated by legislation to provide transportation for students to multiple or alternate pickup and drop-off locations. For this reason, you must choose a primary residence. When you have finished, click Next to continue to the contact information page. On this page, you will be asked to provide contact information for the people you would like us to notify in case of emergency. Start by entering the contact information for the student's parents or legal guardians. Again, you will need to complete all of the required fields. You will also have the opportunity to provide emergency contact information for other individuals you trust. Though this information is not required, it can assist us in keeping you informed and ensuring your child's safety in case of an emergency. We require contact information for a minimum of 2 individuals. If you would like to add another contact, select Yes at the bottom of this page and fill in the fields that appear. You may add up to 7 contacts. When you have entered information for all of your contacts, click Next to proceed to the Contact Priority page. Use the drop-down menus to choose the order in which you would like your school to contact these people in the event of an emergency. In other words, select the number 1 for the person the school should try to contact first, number 2 for the next person they should try to contact, and so on. At least one of your contacts must be labeled with the number 1. When you have finished, click Next. On the following page, you will be asked to provide documentation as proof of citizenship, education, address, custody, and/or legal guardianship. You can do this in one of 3 ways. Upload a scanned file of the documents from your computer and attach them to the registration form. Take a picture of the documents using your cell phone and email them to your school's main email address, or bring the documents to the school for verification after completing the registration form. When you have finished uploading any documents, click Next to proceed to the Parkland School Division Transportation page. Here you will indicate whether or not your student will be riding the bus to or from school, if they use mobility aids, such as a wheelchair or a walker, and if they will require a pickup or drop-off location in addition to their primary home address. Depending on where your student attends school and the kind of transportation they require, you may be assessed a transportation fee. A transportation fee will apply for students who attend a private school, attend a school other than their designated school, ride on multiple buses on different days with different drop-off and pickup locations, or attend their designated school but live less than 2.4 kilometers away from it and are therefore ineligible for grant funding. Space on alternate bus routes is also subject to availability, as we have limited capacity to meet this demand. Once you have filled in your transportation information, click Next to continue to the next page. For Parkland School Division families, here is where you may indicate your consent for Canada's anti-spam legislation, Alberta's Freedom of Information and Protection of Privacy Act, VoIP, and more. Please read through the documentation, then indicate whether or not you consent using the drop-down menus. If you wish to exercise the student's Francophone education rights or declare them as an Aboriginal person, remember to complete these fields. When you reach the bottom of this page, fill in the fields to sign the form with your electronic signature. When you have finished, click Next. You should now be on the Review and Submit page. This page will show all the information you have entered thus far and indicate if you have missed any required fields. Any required fields that are missing information are marked in red. Click on the Edit link beside each of these fields to go back to the part of the form you missed and fill in the missing information. Click on the Review and Submit link at the left of the screen to return to the Review and Submit page. Repeat this process as necessary until you have filled in all required fields. Once you have completed all required fields and reviewed your information to ensure it is correct, click Submit. Be aware that after you click Submit, you will no longer be able to edit your own information and will have to contact your school and/or transportation services to make any changes. Your application will be reviewed by the school to make sure you are registering for your designated school or have taken the appropriate steps if you are trying for a cross-attendance school. The school and/or transportation services will also now review your application request for bus service to confirm that you are eligible for transportation services. If your information is incomplete or incorrect, they will contact you for verification. A confirmation email will be sent to all families after the registration deadline. You can now print a copy of your registration information for your records. If you have another new student to register for school and/or busing, follow the link to complete another new student registration form. To ensure your information remains secure, once you have completed and submitted all your registration forms, click on your initials at the top of the page, then select Save and Log Out. That wraps up our new student registration form tutorial. Please check out our website at www.psd70.ab.ca for more information, or email us at divisionoffice@psd70.ab.ca. Thanks for watching.